of them were smuggled in illegally. Some of them were brought here legally, but they didn't have, they had more than the permit allowed. And some of them were people's pets that they can no longer take care of, so they abandoned them here. And then also we work with different organizations that will take in animals that have been abused, and we'll help out with those animals as well.
It was fun to see those little frogs, too. They're only like an inch long. What kind are they? Where do they come from, and what is their destiny?
Okay, those are called Asian tree frogs, and we have about 158. And after the 2-week quarantine that we put on the animals, we're going to try to have the teachers adopt them for their different classrooms.
Oh, so the teachers can expect to receive these, huh?
Hopefully. We hope so, yeah.
And they hop around, so I noticed you could hop down to the floor without getting hurt, kind of like a cat landing on his legs.
Yes, they're very good at that. They can, because they live in the rainforest, and they do hop down to the rainforest floor from the understory. So.
Located on West Jefferson Boulevard in Culver City, the Star Eco Station is dedicated to providing homes to abused and neglected animals while providing education to LA's youth.
We're a wildlife rescue and environmental science center. We teach preservation through education.
And what can I expect to see today?
Exotic wildlife that has been either smuggled in illegally, abandoned, or abused. And outside we have a Earth Day celebration going on with prizes, games, food, recycling projects.
Can you give me an idea of what type of animals you have here?
Yes, we have amphibians, we have reptiles, we have cats, big cats, the bobcat and the serval. We have fish, we have turtles, we have a wide variety of animals.
You have so many of them here. I'm almost lost track. I see little lizards.
Yes, we have all kinds of lizards. We have tegus, we have monitor lizards, we have huge pythons, small boas, green iguanas, we have turtles, tortoises.
So I'm kind of getting the feeling here that you are the answer to animals that are smuggled in here illegal or illegally held. Is that right?
We try to help them. We try to give them a temporary home until the government can come back and say that they found a permanent home for these animals.
Inside the colorful jungle-themed facility, visitors can glimpse the parrots, toucans, and cockatoos of the spacious aviary. There are reptiles galore, including the large reticulated python of South American jungles. And one of the Eco Station's biggest stars is Jay, who was rescued from an abusive home.
Jay is a bobcat that was somebody's pet, and they declawed him, and he's actually very nice to people. He loves us, but we had to actually fix his paws because he was declawed, so he just got out of surgery.
Well, he kind of looks friendly to me. Is he nervous now because of his paws?
They trained him very well, so he's very trained and he's very tame. He loves people, he loves the attention, so he's not too nervous. He's okay, yeah.
I see he's got a sandbox too, just like a house cat.
He does have a litter box that he's trained to go in, which is great.
And how long has he been here?
Jay has been here for about 2 months.
So what will happen to him? Will he stay here for a while or what?
Hopefully he'll be able to go out to schools to do assemblies to talk about what animals make good pets and what animals should stay in the wild.
Now, this is a celebration of Earth Day as well today, isn't it?
It sure is.
What is going on at the event?
We're having different environmental organizations give out their information. We're having the children perform. They're doing dance routines. They're doing gymnastics. They're doing some karate. We have different games going on. We have an auction, lots of food.
I noticed that everybody seems to be having a good time. What is the actual purpose of having this event?
It's to educate the public about the different environmental issues that are going on and how we can make a positive impact.
A positive impact seemed to be on everybody's mind, as the ecology-themed fair attracted hundreds of youngsters, each one eager to do their part for a cleaner environment. From natural organic foods to recycling trash into art, the message was crystal clear. This was one generation determined to do whatever it takes to take back the planet. And environmentally conscious groups took advantage of this concerned populace to promote conservation and ecology.
Well, I work for the Ballona Wetlands Foundation, and we have an educational outreach program. It's been in existence for about a year and a half now, and it's geared for elementary students. We've reached about 6,000 students within that year, and it's a really exciting program, and kids really love it.
What do you tell them about the wetlands?
Well, we touch on the biology of the wetlands, what type of wildlife they can view there. We also talk a little bit about the cultural history, about the Tongva Native Americans, and a little bit about the functions of a wetland and why they're so important and why we need wetlands.
Why are they important?
Well, they're important for many different reasons. A couple of the reasons that we touch bases on is habitat value for wildlife. There's a lot of diversity found in wetlands. Wetlands also act like nature's sponge. They soak up extra water, excess water, and they also filter pollution before it goes to the ocean. So they're really, they aid in filtering nutrients, excess nutrients, chemicals that people put on their lawns, urban runoff and such.
I guess they're right here in Los Angeles.
And they're right here in Los Angeles. They're in our backyard. A lot of people don't realize that the Ballona Wetlands are so close. It's a wonderful place to bring your family. They're open to the public as well on certain days and times of the month, and restoration parties as well.
The big mystery is, where are they?
The wetlands are located in between Marina del Rey and Playa del Rey, and they're very accessible.
Even more accessible are the many miles of beach along the California coast, which organizations like Heal the Bay are dedicated to preserving.
What we do is there's a swim team that goes out once a month, actually twice a month, with volunteers, and we do all the watershed, the natural watershed of Los Angeles that goes to the Santa Monica Bay to monitor the stream, the creeks, the water coming up all the way down to the ocean, monitor for pollution, for amount of algae, see if there's no increase in soda algae, which means there's less oxygen in the water.
All right, let's hear it for the Loyola.
Also, sometimes we discover there's a spill of pollution somewhere, and being there in the water, we can figure that out pretty quickly.
So basically you monitor the ocean, right?
Right, exactly. One of the big educational items that Heal the Bay has put together is called the Beach Report Card, and that's a report card that basically allows the public to know how the water is at a specific beach location, if the water is safe to swim in, and it gives it a grade of A through F, just like you're used to getting in school. And that Beach Report Card is available. It's updated weekly, and it's available on the Heal the Bay website.
And tell me, what is the report for today?
Well, this week we've had pretty much dry weather, and during dry weather, the waters on the beach are pretty much the safest time to swim. You should never really in Southern California swim in the ocean within 72 hours after a major storm, because what happens is during a major storm in Southern California, it sort of rushes all the urban runoff into the ocean, and you've got a lot of pollution and debris and dirt, and it takes about 3 days for that to clear out of areas around a major storm drain.
With serious environmental issues facing us each day, no species more than us understands the need for global ecology combined with local education and awareness, making the EcoStation's work that much more important.
We've been here 3 years, and we've been actually saving the animals for about 16 years, though. So it started in our homes.
What about volunteerism? Can people volunteer? And if so, how do they do that?
We love having volunteers. We have a big core of volunteers that come work with the animals, give the animals attention, help us clean, help us promote. And they just have to call and say that they're interested in volunteering, and we'll set that up.
Is there a message that you might have from the Eco Station to people about what you do and how they can better themselves and the ecology?
Yes, before you buy a pet, make sure you can take care of it its whole life. Make sure you don't buy something that can kill you, eat you, or outlive you. Also, this is our Earth, and we need to leave it better than we found it for our children.
To witness this renowned rescue facility or to learn more about what you can do to foster a healthier environment, visit the Star Eco Station, located in Culver City, California.